We're doing emojis. OMG, who did this? Hey guys, so today we're doing emojis, yay! Basically, what I wanted to do was I've got a private Discord with my friends and you can apparently upload custom emojis. So I decided to, make some. So let's just get right into it. This first one is just the bow. Apparently that's just become my branding at this point. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. It does take an awful long time because, so they have a format and the largest they recommend is 128 by 128 pixels, which is ridiculous. I mean, tiny. I understand why, but yeah, it's tiny. So I was like, there's no point in even sketching this because the sketch will be about as detailed as the drawing. So I just went straight into it, but then it took me a while to figure out how to draw the bow properly. But then I was just like, I could just copy and paste it. It's a tiny little thing. And then you might see just a quick blip of when I look at my references. I actually got a character there instead, but then I changed it. But the character's for something, but I'm not telling you what. Okay, I will never do that again. So this actually gives me a bit of time to explain my process with the whole bow thing. I didn't intend for it to be a thing. I was actually going to not do it, and then I was just like, might as well put it in. And I'm like, oh shit, this could actually make a pretty fucking good logo. I'm gonna shove it everywhere. And I make sure to put the circles in the same spot every single time, and that gives a nice bit of consistency, So I use my profile picture as a reference image. The shading is actually always the same on the bow. Unless you're changing the angle and whatnot, but it's usually the same color, which I've got saved in my palettes because I don't save a lot of colors, but this one's kind of important, and it's usually at 30 opacity. So that's that one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one I wanted to be as a thing, ooh, what you doing? Looking up. So I have a squashed up at the bottom of the screen. I did do a sketch layer for this one, but yeah, sketch is pretty fucking useless in this. So I did that and obviously colored it, and I didn't know whether I wanted to do highlights on the eyes, but I decided to do it just because I was like, I usually don't put highlights on this character, but it's just a one-time drawing for that I'm gonna use over and over again, so I might as well. It was quite zoomed in because I have no idea scale and stuff. When it's this small, it's really hard to get details. Didn't want to do a full body. I just wanted to do the head. Got a little smile. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute, but also I might need to improve this in the future. There's not really much to say on this one, so I guess we'll move on to the next. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a small video, isn't it? Okay, so this next one is probably the one I'm least proud of, and it's basically just sparkles, oh my god, look at this, that kind of thing. How in Steven Universe where he gets the stars in his eyes, that kind of situation. But I don't know, I think it's way too zoomed in, and I went overboard with the highlights, and I don't really like this one that much, if I'm perfectly honest. But I can always redo it, but it's good for now. I do always adore the eye thing with the where they do the star bit. I can never do it, but oh my god, every time I see it I'm just it's so pretty. Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like this character is the kind of character that doesn't work well when you put it close to the screen, that close. So I'm learning. This is actually a good time to talk about the importance of shading on the eyes. This is the bit a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget to shade the eyes. I was going to sometimes I don't shade the eyes, but that's only as an artistic choice. But you should always shade the eyes if you aren't planning on not doing it for a specific reason, because the eye shading is a make or break in some situations. It makes a big difference. It doesn't look like it makes a big difference, but it makes a huge fucking difference. I guess we'll move on to the next. Okay, this one is angry. A lot of people do the fire in the eyes when they're angry, and I fucking love that, so I decided to do that. And yeah, so I got the reference of my angry thingy, sprite, whatever it's called, and I was just yeah, I'll do that, but zoomed in. And this one I actually kind of originally I was going to do normal shading, and then I was actually, no, I'm not doing normal shading. I'm doing dramatic shading, which is actually a good segue, because I don't think I've ever done this in a video before, to explain how I do dramatic shading. If you got a lot of shading, obviously I never use color when I shade, so I never show the color layer, but what you do is you just fill in everything and then just use the eraser tool to show where a little bit of light's showing, and that makes it look so much better. Also, don't shade the eyes when you're doing this, because it makes them pop, and the eyes should always be the main focus, especially when it's somewhat angry. And fucking hell, I'm just using this as an excuse to talk about my process. Oh well, we got a few more to go. Oh no. This one is one of my favorite ones. Oh my god. Right. This was supposed to be just like a blank, oh my god, what the fuck? Like blank face kind of stuff. And I love that stuff. Like you just go full minimalist and you just like don't bother with posing or anything. You just put it there. The issue is my character doesn't have a mouth. And most of these rely on a straight mouth. Like, oh, just, flat mouth, no expression. But I decided to make up for that with the ellipsis. I know that's quite a common thing, but I remember to do it in yellow because everyone uses Discord in dark mode. So, they would be able to see the yellow easier on the thing. And I really like the way this turned out. Oh, I love it. I love this one. I don't know why this blank face works so well, but it just does. And then, I also made sure to have the opacity up to 40 when it's usually around 20-ish for my character, just to highlight like the slightly dramatic like lighting, but not too dramatic. It's just like, what the fuck? You know what this emoji? You know what this emoji is? It's fine. Move on to the next one. So at this point in my recording, I just realized I've not given myself any time to show the pictures after they were done. So I guess that's just, they're all going to be together in the end card. Just quick side note. This one's happy. Happy is kind of a hard one to do for me because my character's always happy. I mean, it's a representation of me and I'm a pretty happy person. My resting face is usually a smile. So so I decided to do like the arms in the air thing, like just a general happy face. It worked. And yeah, it's like yeah, I just tried to get as much energy in this as possible, and it's so hard to make sure that the head wasn't too close to the screen, and I need to work on my small drawings apparently because I'm bad. I mean, I'm bad at proportion anyway, but this character's not well proportioned. That's kind of the style. But yeah, oh my god, it's just fucking like trying to get the excitement through with just the eyes is actually way easier than you'd think. But the eyes are a bit long. Decided to keep it because, well, you're excited. Your eyes are going to be long. It works. I mean, that's not how eyes work, but you fucking know what I mean. Okay, next one. Chop. Okay, this next one is the sad face. Oh no, it's sad. But yeah, what I was trying to do, well, at first I was trying to get like the droopy eye type of thing, like where you wiggle the pupils and stuff, and it's like, sad. But yeah, and I realized that doesn't really work with this particular style, so I decided to just not do that. It looked fucking awful, and I was like, oh Jesus. So I did the whole tear stream thing, like I did in the like actual character design phase of like fucking first video, which was like 10 billion years ago at this point, which really wasn't actually that long ago, but my actual inspiration for this was Binding of Isaac, because Binding of Isaac is so cute. I love that game. Like, it's cute, but it's also so dark. So I was like, I'm gonna take inspiration from that, because this character's cute, but she's crying, so it's kind of dark, and it works. And like, yeah. My biggest issue with this character, by the way, is I always feel like people don't see that I can actually draw, because this is like the first thing that comes up is like this blobby character that's pretty easy to draw. But no, I can kind of draw. I mean, I'm not great, but I can kind of draw. I did a Spider-Man fan art. I just wanted to like, yeah, just trying to find a way to bring it up in this video, just because like I didn't like record it, so I wanted to show it off because it's cool, and apparently a bunch of people on Tumblr like it because fan art just gets so many fucking likes on Tumblr. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. And let's move on to the next one. Spent way too long on this one. Okay, so I at least wanted to do one that wasn't just my character or my logo. So I decided to do a heart, and I like this one. I'm really bad at heart. Well, I mean, I'm okay with heart, but like the whole shading on them just confuses me, like with the shimmer. And it took way too fucking long for me to figure out what to do, and I don't think I did it right anyway, but it kind of works. And yeah, and I was gonna put flames around it, but I couldn't figure out how to fit it in this tiny ass format. So I just decided to ditch the flames and like go with my for my thumbnails, because I like it. So yeah, it's just a little, I mean, not all of them have to look like with the transparent PNG stuff. You can have some with backgrounds. Like It's an emoji. No one really gives a shit what it looks like as long as it gets the point across. This one's pretty basic, so there's not much to talk about other than the fact that I did 3 hearts because more love for everybody. Yay! Let's move on to the next one. Ooh, this one is the heart eye emoji. Fun fact, with this one, I forgot to upload it to my Discord, so like when I was taking this screenshot, which is like, I wanted to have a screenshot for all of them in my Discord, and I was like, oh wait, there's one missing. And then I had to go back and redo it. And I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, there's I missed the one with the heart. It's kind of hard to tell from a distance, and when you select them, it kind of looks like it's from a distance because it's tiny. But yeah, this one is cool. I like the heart eye stuff because I'm like, oh my god, I love it. But I just realized this has the same effect as the close-up one, the one that I don't really like. I'll sort it out later. The reason I'm only doing 10, by the way, when you can have 50, is because there's 4 of us in the chat, like in the Discord group, and we're all artists. So I decided to be like, we could have 10 each, and then the rest of the 10 couldn't be for memes and shit. So yeah, so we're doing it like that. Just to clarify. And the main reason I wanted to do this was because 1, it's fun to use your own emojis, but 2, it's kind of like, I kind of want to do something like this someday, like maybe buy a public server or whatever in Discord. Eventually in the future, if I get past like, say, fucking 2 subs, ooh, I need more subscribers. Okay, yeah, let's just go on to the last one. This one's nice. It's a nice little heart eye. I love it. Great. This next one, next please. Okay. So for the final one, I genuinely couldn't think of what I wanted to do for this, but so I was just like, I'm gonna do a please subscribe thing. I wanted to do a YouTube like play button because that's not been done before. I didn't have enough space to spell subscribe, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going full fucking 2012 cat meme and putting like please subscribe, and it looks terrible in like this because it's yellow, but in Discord it looks great because it's yellow, and Discord, you know, got black background. You know what Discord is. And I wanted to go maybe make it a little bit more personal because like it kind of just looks like it could be for any of us, and this is part of my emojis, not the group's emojis. So I decided to put my polka dots on it, and I kind of like it, and it's kind of cute, and there's not much to say about this, but you know, you might want to take its advice, so you know, subscribe, and click on the bell as well because it tells you stuff. Yeah, very good words, April. Very, very nice. Well, I guess that's the last picture. Okay, so now we're at the end of the video. I just wanted to say I really enjoyed doing this. It's gonna take a fucking shitload of time to edit, but it was just nice, like a bunch of little drawings rather than just one big drawing, and you know, get to change it up every now and then, and it's nice, and I get to share it, and I get to use it all the time, and yeah. Oh, one thing, I have been planning on making my Archie's video. I am replying to Matt's video, but it might take a while because I have no idea what to do. I've also got a video planned where I'm drawing in a different art style, which takes forever to draw in. So that video was supposed to be out ages ago, but that's been delayed for a while. Yeah, and that's everything for now. Hope you liked the video. If you did, do the thing with the likey button, or you know, it's whatever. I don't really. Comments are actually important, so please put comments. Doesn't matter what it is, comments are apparently really important, and I don't care about having a large fan base, but you know, I want people to see my stuff. I want people to have fun. I don't care about money. I don't want to make money. I don't want to have ads, but I do want to have a lot of people who can see my stuff and be like, yay, a new video. Okay, I guess that's everything. Love you. Bye.